In this brief video, we'll learn how to find a Hebrew word in the lexicon. You can see that on the left, the Lexham Hebrew Bible is open. On the right, the concise Hebrew and Aramaic lexicon of the Old Testament, or concise Halot, is open. It happens to be open to the word Reshit, that is inconsequential. The Hebrew Bible is open to the beginning of the prophecy of Jonah. Let's imagine that we're interested in looking up the last word of the first verse, that is the word lemor. We'll begin by hovering over the word. As you are already aware, this begins to provide us some information as far as parsing. In the lower left, we see that there's been a pop-up with two components. First, indicating that part of this compound word is the preposition le. The other part of the word derives from the shoresh amar. We're told that it is a verb, that it's in the kal binyan. It is an infinitive, and in particular an infinitive construct. How do we find it then in the Lexica? We will right-click with the mouse, right-click, and this will open up an inquiry panel. The inquiry panel knows that this is a compound word, that it's comprised of a preposition as well as the verb. It will take the first part of the word and presume that that's what you're interested in. In actuality, we are not interested in the preposition lo. We already know that. If we needed to look it up, we could. But let's fast forward to explore the more substantial portion, the shoresh amar. In order to direct the computer's attention to that portion, we'll hover over the lemma here in the left panel, in particular the lemma that's associated with amar. We will now left-click on it. As we left-click on the lemma associated with amar, now we are presented with a similar collection of choices on the left, but now it will be activated for the word amar. In the lower portion, you'll find your lexica listed. Enhanced Brown Driver Briggs is a good lexicon to begin with. If we simply left-click now on the Enhanced Brown Driver Briggs, you'll notice that, first of all, it turns from the concise Halot to the requested Brown Driver Briggs, and in particular, it turns to the portion of the lexicon devoted to the word amar. Bearing in mind that this particular usage was a kal infinitive construct, then we can search within this entry and find out how we're encouraged or permitted to translate amar as a kal infinitive construct. Shall we repeat this for another word? Suppose we wanted to find out what this kum traces to. Let's hover over it. We can see some initial parsing. Now once again we'll go directly to a right-click. This time only one lemma is offered us, since this is not a compound word. We'll come here, and suppose this time instead of Enhanced Brown Driver Briggs, we wish to see what the concise Halot offers. We'll hover over that and then left-click. And now you can see that the tab has switched to concise Halot, and the entry that it's offering is kum, the appropriate shoresh for this. If we are uncertain as to the binyan and other specifications of the parsing, we can hover over this and see that it's in the kal binyan. It's an imperative, second person masculine singular, and that means as we search the lexicon, we'll want to remain in the kal binyan, not move outside of that. Here's the kal binyan showing up first. And then keep in mind that it's a second masculine singular imperative. This is the meaning that we'll need to confine ourselves to as we generate the translation for it.